Everyone okay? Great. Okay, well, my name's Jane. I think I know some of you. I'm originally from the United Kingdom, but I've been in Brazil for about 27 years, something like that. Okay, and I teach English. I teach English teachers, and I love connecting with you. Can you hear me okay? I think they can, right?
Do you all hear, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So who is going to ask the first question? Bhagyasri, would you like to ask the first question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Bhagyashree, and it's my pleasure to introduce myself. I'm from Ailavaram. I'm studying 8th grade at ZPHS Ailavaram. My short-term goal is to achieve excellence in the skills of my English language. My long-term goal is to become a doctor. May I ask one question, ma'am?
Of course, Bhagat. So nice to talk to you.
What are the difference between stress and intonation?
Okay, so we're going to be talking about pronunciation today, right? Yeah. So stress and intonation. Well, let's take the word photograph. Okay. Can you all say photograph?
Students, all of you say after our guest teacher.
Photograph. Can you say that?
Photograph. All of you say
Photograph. Photograph.
photograph. Photograph.
Very good. Okay, so the stress of that word is on the first syllable, photograph. Okay.
Photograph.
But if we have the word photography,
Photography.
right, which is the subject, for example, I'm studying photography at college, okay? Where is the stress on that word, photography?
Can anyone say the stress in that word photography?
Photography.
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 Very good. Yeah. So it's on the T, photography. Okay.
Photography.
So that's stress. All right. And intonation is, for example, if I ask you a question, are you going to town today? Okay. When I ask a question, my voice goes up at the end of the sentence. Okay. So that's intonation. So I'm asking a question. Are you going to town today? All right.
Yeah.
Hope that answered your question.
Yeah, absolutely. Nagalakshmi, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. This is
Hi,
Nagalakshmi. Yes, ma'am. I am 13 years old and I am from Ailavaram. I am a class 8th student at ZPHS Ailavaram. I like to take up challenges. My short-term goal is to improve my English language skills, and my long-term goal is to become an English teacher. Would like to ask you a question, ma'am?
Sure, Lakshmi. Please.
Do you think that people are judged by their pronunciations?
Can you repeat the question, please, Naga?
Do you think that people are judged by their pronunciations?
Okay, that's a good question. Do I think deaf people are judged by their pronunciation? That's a question, right? Well,
Yes.
unfortunately, I think a lot of people are judged in society, but that's not how it should be, right? So we need to help each other. We need to help deaf people. We need to help those who are more disadvantaged in society and learn sign language and other things to help these people, right? But unfortunately, yes, I think they are judged. What do you think, Naga?
Nagalakshmi, what is your opinion? Do you agree with our guest teacher?
Yes, ma'am.
You agree?
Yes, ma'am. I will agree.
Right. Right. Okay.
Lohita,
Thank you, ma'am.
it's your turn.
Hello there, my name is Lohita Girija. I live in Battiprodu. I am 13 years old. I am studying 8th grade. I wish to grow up and become an English teacher. I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to interact with you. May I ask you a question, ma'am?
Of course, you can ask me a question, Loita.
What exercises improve English pronunciation?
Okay, that's a great question too. What exercises can you do to improve your pronunciation, right? So I think there are many things you can do. We're going to do some exercises today. I have a PowerPoint prepared for you, so you're going to see some exercises. But I think that listening is a very good exercise. Okay, so if you have access to the internet where you can listen to the radio, like you can listen to radio in different English-speaking countries, you can listen to music, and you can absorb how people pronounce English. Okay, do you like listening to music?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you listen to music in other languages apart from your own, like English?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's a good way, and it's a fun way as well to learn.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Taslima.
welcome.
Taslima, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. My name is Taslima Nasrin. I am studying 8th grade. I live in Battiprolu. I don't have much hobbies these days, but in the future, I would like to become an English teacher. I am blessed to interact with you, ma'am. Can I ask a question, ma'am?
Of course you can, Taslima.
Do you know any good websites to practice pronunciation?
Yes, there are some good websites. There is one app called Esler, where you can go and listen to how words are pronounced, and you can also say the words, okay? And it will give you some feedback. It's called Esler, E-S-L-A, okay? But today I'm going to show you the phonemic chart. So afterwards, hopefully, you can have some more ideas of how to improve your pronunciation. Okay, Taslima?
Great.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Jagadish, do you have any question?
Sir. Hello, ma'am. My
Hi,
name is
Jagadish.
Jagdish. I'm studying 7th grade at ZPHS Ailaram. I feel privileged to speak with you. Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
What are the difficulties in English pronunciation?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't get the first part.
What are the difficulties in English pronunciation?
Your voice is breaking up.
Yeah. What are the difficulties in pronouncing English?
Okay.
That's what he.
Okay. Right. Okay, I got it now. So I think it depends on what your first language is. For example, I live in Brazil, and in Brazil, people speak Portuguese. And some people have some difficulties because of their first language. For example, pronouncing the ED endings of regular verbs, like liked, worked, loved, right? I'm not familiar with your language, so I'm not sure what kind of difficulties you have, but Harry told me that you perhaps with vowels, right? So I think it depends on what your first language is and other factors as well.
Yeah, thank you. Kusma, do you have any question?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Kusuma. How are you?
My name is Kusma Sri. I am studying 7th grade. My hobbies are reading books and playing games. My future ambition is to become a software engineer. May I ask you a question, ma'am?
Of course, please.
How to improve our communicative skills?
Can you repeat? How do you?
How to improve our communicative skills?
Okay. How to improve your communicative skills. Right. Okay, so I think that interaction is very important, which is what you're doing now. You are interacting with me and you're interacting with each other, okay? And there are some tips as well about learning about different cultures. For example, how do different cultures communicate? Okay, and I think you've had lots of practice with that because you are connecting with many people around the world and you are observing how different people speak, react, behave, okay? And there are also some tips on the internet. There's some courses you can take about communicative skills. For example, how to give a presentation or how to argue a certain point. Okay, so you need vocabulary for that. Okay.
Nagasri.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. I'm Saina Gasri. I'm from ZPHS. I'm studying my hobbies are playing games and watching TV. My future ambition is to become a software engineer. Ma'am, I want to pose you a question. Can I?
Sure, you can, Saina Gasri.
Why is English pronunciation is very tricky?
That's a good question. Why is English pronunciation very tricky? Well, I think it's because of the spelling. The spelling is different to the pronunciation. For example, you can have a word with O-U-G-H, like bought, right? The past of buy. And then you can have caught, which is C-A-U-G-H-T, not C-O-U-G-H-T, but it's the same pronunciation, okay? So, for example, in Portuguese, it's much easier because you have syllables. It's a syllabic language, okay? So you have da, di, da, but English is not like that, okay? So I think it's mainly because of the spelling. If you see it written down, it's different.
Yeah. Kaushik, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. I am Kaushik, a seventh grade student at ZPHS Ailavaram. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, and watching TV. My future ambition is to become a police officer. I would like to ask a question. Can I ask?
Sure, Kaushik.
What are the differences between American English and British English?
That's a great question, Kaushik. Yeah, so there is a difference between British and American pronunciation, and also some other differences like spelling and grammar, okay? Well, for example, I'm from Britain, from the UK, but I lived in the United States for 1 year, a long time ago, okay? And I remember asking an American person in the street, where is the garage? Okay, where is the garage? And the person didn't understand me. I said, what are you talking about? And then he said, oh, you mean the garage. Okay, so, you know, there can be some difficulties even between British and Americans. American people with pronunciation differences.
Yeah. Next participant. Yes. Deepthi, are you there? Deepthi. So, Shruti, it's over to you.
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. This is Shruti, a 7th grade student. I feel honored to interact with you. My life ambition is to become a software engineer. Can I ask one question, ma'am?
Of course.
How can I test my pronunciation?
How can you test your pronunciation? Okay. Well, I think there are some ways on the internet, like this Elsa that I was talking about, but also with teachers. I can help you as well if you'd like to. So it's just a matter of trying to communicate and listening to people and seeing how words are pronounced. Okay, I think it's all to do with interaction at the end of the day. And when you are interacting, you are practicing the language. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Yeah, Jan, if you, you can now share your PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
We still have a few questions and we would like to ask right after the presentation.
Okay, great.
Please.
Would you like to make me the host?
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead now. Yes.
And now?
Yes.
So it says the importance of pronunciation?
Yes.
Okay, great. And now it says the phonemic chart. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me just connect with my telephone just to see if it's working okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to go in with my telephone as well. Can you let me know? Yeah, okay. Okay, great. All right, so we're going to talk about pronunciation. And I don't know if you are familiar with this, but this is the phonemic chart, okay? And it's basically a set of symbols that represent 44 sounds in spoken English, okay? And you can see that we have vowels, we have at the top, right, top left, we have diphthongs below, and we have consonants, okay? So these are all the 44 sounds in English. And today we are going to concentrate on the vowels, okay? Because it's a lot of information, all right? So we're just gonna have a look at the vowels. Okay, so here are the vowels, all right? Can you see there are red boxes and there are yellow boxes, yeah? So the red boxes mean that they are short vowels. For example, number 1 is I, like fish, okay? So it's a short vowel sound. And number 2 is in yellow, and it has 2 dots afterwards. Can you see the 2 dots, right? And so that means that it's a long sound, right? For example, tree, the sound is E, okay? So the first one is I, a short sound, and the second one is E, a long sound, all right? So the red boxes are the short sounds and the yellow boxes are the long sounds. And we know when it's a long sound because we have 2 dots afterwards, okay? All right, so let's have a look at these words, okay? It would be great if you could pronounce these words after me, okay? Sure? All right, I don't know if you want to take off your mics, perhaps.
Yeah, students are all requested to say after our guest teacher, and it is good for our pronunciation. I think we have to train our mouth in order to pronounce the words correctly. So yeah, I think I request you all to train up your mouth. It's an exercise. So all of you join with us and with our guest teacher. Whatever she says, we have to repeat after her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's repeat. So fish. You say fish.
Fish.
Fish. Fish. Fish. Fish. Good. So the sound, the yellow vowel sound is I. Can you say I?
I.
I. I. I. Very short. Fish.
Fish.
I.
I. Fish.
E.
Fish. E. Fish. E.
Okay, great. All right, let's look at number 2. So this word is tree. Can you say tree?
Tree.
Tree. Tree. Very good. So the sound is E. E. Very good. You have to smile.
E.
E. E. Great. Number 3 is cat. Can you say cat?
Cat.
Cat. Cat.
Cat.
Cat.
So the sound is a. A. Very good. Okay. Number 4 is car.
Car.
Car. Car. It's a long sound. Car. Car. Great. So the sound is ah. 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 Great. Okay. Number 5 is clock.
Clock.
Clock. Mhm. The sound is oh. 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 Very good. Number 6, horse.
Horse.
Horse. Horse. Okay. Great. The sound is oh. 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 Great. Very good. 7 is bull. 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 So the sound is Okay. Number 8 is boot. 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 Okay. The sound is ooh. 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 Okay. Number 9. Computer. Computer. Okay, so we want the last sound, which is Okay. All right. Number 10. Bird. Bird. Yeah. The stress. Sorry. The sound is Great. 11. Egg. Okay. The sound is Mhm. And the last one is up. And the sound is Very good. Okay, let's see then. Here we have the sounds again. Can you tell me what the first word was? Do you remember?
Fish.
Fish. Okay, what's the sound? Mhm. What's number 2? Great. What's the sound? E. Very good. What's number 3? Cat. Cat. What's the sound? Ah. It's short. Ah. Okay. What's number 4?
Car.
Ah.
Car.
Ah.
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 Very good. The sound is ah.
Ah.
Number 5 is
Clock. Clock.
very good. Clock. The sound is oh. 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 Mhm. Number 6.
Horse.
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 Horse. Horse.
Horse.
Horse. Okay, the sound is oh. Yeah. 7.
Bull.
Yes. Selatan Lolita. Bull.
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 Better. Yeah. So the sound is
Goose.
Number 8.
Boot.
Boot. Boot. Boot. The sound is ooh. Okay. Number 9.
Computer.
Very good. Computer. Computer. The sound is Number 10. Do you remember 10?
Bird.
Very good. Bird. Bird. The sound. Number 11.
Egg.
Egg. Good. And the sound is Okay. And 12. Up. Very good. The sound is Okay, great. So let's have a look at this. Can you match the words to the sounds? Okay, so let's just give you an example. Okay, we've got the word cat. So the sound is and happy, All right, happy, cat. All right. What about this one? Star.
Fourth one, ma'am. Car.
Lohit? That's right. Car. Star. Car. Yeah. Okay. What about this one?
Fish.
Tree.
Fish.
Fish. Good. That's it. Chips. Fish. All right. Same sound. Chips. Fish. Okay. And the last one?
Tree.
Very good. So 3 and what's the word? Tree. Yeah. All right. 3 and tree. Very good. Okay. Have a look at these girls. All right. Can you say this sentence? 3 girls wearing saris danced beautifully. Can you say?
3 girls wearing sarees
Dance beautifully.
Well done. That's very good. So we have, remember, we have fish, tree, cat, and car. Okay. And then we have beautifully. So it is like fish. 3 is like tree. Danced is like cat. And saris is like car. Okay. So let's say again, 3 girls wearing saris danced beautifully.
3
Can you
girls
say?
wearing saris danced beautifully.
Saris danced beautifully.
Excellent. I really like your pronunciation. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's go on to the next 4. Okay. So do you remember we've got clock? Can you say again? Clock.
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 Clock. Clock.
We've got horse.
Horse. Horse. Horse.
Bull.
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 And boot. Boot. So here's another exercise for you. I'm going to say some words. You listen to the word and put it above the correct sound. Okay? So